Warriors, welcome back to Gods of Alliance. If you're here, it means you want power, knowledge, and control over the battlefield. This is not luck, this is strategy. Let's break the game together. Today, we've reached the final chapter of our complete Balance of Power event breakdown. Over the last 2 videos, we explored Defiant Edge and Unbroken Bond. Now it's time to look at what I consider the event that ties everything together: gear and glory. This final sub-event isn't just another list of objectives, it's the bridge connecting everything you've already done throughout Balance of Power. And once we've finished breaking it down, I'll give you my overall verdict on whether this event deserves a place among the best Hero Wars events we've had in recent memory. Let's jump in. Unlike the previous 2 sub-events, Gear and Glory feels more like a celebration of your overall progress if Defiant Edge rewarded investing in Tristan, and Unbroken Bond rewarded your daily gameplay. Then, Gear and Glory rewards your preparation. Almost every objective here reflects decisions you've made during the previous days. The beautiful part is that nothing feels disconnected. Your investments continue generating value. Your progression keeps unlocking more progression. And that's exactly why this final chapter feels so satisfying. Instead of asking players to start another grind from scratch, Hero Wars rewards everything they've already accomplished. That's smart event design. And honestly, I wish more events followed this philosophy. Let's begin with Soaring Might. This section rewards you for increasing Tristan's level. Most players who follow the recommendations from Part 1 will already have completed most, if not all, of these objectives, and that's exactly why this event works so well. You're not repeating work. You're simply collecting another layer of rewards for the same investment. Every level gain translates into additional event coins and hero crests. If you're still leveling Tristan during the event, fantastic. If you've already finished him, enjoy the extra rewards you've earned simply by planning ahead. Next comes Leading Warrior. This objective focuses on Tristan's equipment rank. Again, it's directly linked to everything we did during Defiant Edge. What I really appreciate here is that Hero Wars isn't asking players to build another hero just to finish another event. It keeps rewarding the same investment. That means every piece of equipment farmed, every crafted item, every promotion continues paying dividends. For players building Tristan for Arena or Guild Wars, this progression feels incredibly rewarding. Now let's move on to Awakened Glyphs. Glyphs remain one of the safest long-term investments in Hero Wars. Every runestone spent increases Tristan's overall effectiveness while simultaneously unlocking another layer of rewards inside Gear and Glory. For players who have been saving runestones, this becomes an excellent opportunity, but don't feel pressured to spend everything. As I've said throughout this series, event rewards are fantastic, but permanent account progression should always come first. Upgrade the heroes you actually use. Never chase milestones that weaken your long-term account. Next, we have Gift of the Elements. This objective continues rewarding players who invested sparks of power into Tristan. Permanent stat increases, additional event coins, hero crests. Everything keeps stacking. And once again, we're seeing the same design philosophy. The developers aren't encouraging wasteful spending. They're rewarding meaningful progression. That's exactly why this event feels enjoyable rather than exhausting. Moving on to Arcane Knowledge. Artifacts remain one of the most impactful progression systems in Hero Wars. Increasing artifact stars not only improves Tristan himself, but also strengthens the entire physical team through his artifact weapon. The rewards here become surprisingly generous. Large amounts of event coins, hero crests, and significant event progression. If you've been saving artifact resources, this is definitely one of the strongest places to invest them. Now we reach Blacksmith Mastery. Personally, I think this is one of the smartest sections inside Gear and Glory. Why? While you're upgrading Tristan's artifacts for Gear and Glory, you're also making progress on the event. That's double value from exactly the same resources. This is the kind of synergy experienced Hero Wars players always look for. Whenever events overlap like this, your resources become dramatically more efficient. Instead of thinking about one objective at a time, You're progressing multiple reward tracks simultaneously. That's exactly how you maximize every investment inside Hero Wars. Next, we arrive at the Defiant Edge objective inside Gear and Glory. This is where the connection between the first and third sub-events becomes completely obvious. Every quest completed during Defiant Edge contributes toward another reward track here, and the rewards become increasingly valuable. We're talking about exclusive resources, Hero Soul Stones, rare items, even premium collectibles that many players will struggle to obtain outside special events. What I love most is that the event constantly rewards commitment. The further you've progressed over the last week, the more valuable these milestones become. Planning ahead truly pays off. Finally, we reach Unbroken Bond. Exactly like Defiant Edge, every quest completed during the second sub-event now generates another wave of rewards. This creates one of the most satisfying progression systems we've seen in quite some time. Nothing feels isolated. Nothing feels wasted. Everything you've done throughout the week continues generating value. Complete daily objectives. Collect Titanite. Fight in arena. Open tower chests. Spend emeralds wisely. And now all of that effort pays off once again. It's incredibly rewarding because you never feel like you're grinding for only one prize. Every action pushes several objectives forward at the same time. So, after spending the last 3 videos analyzing every single aspect of Balance of Power, what's my final verdict? Honestly, I think this is one of the strongest Hero Wars events we've seen in a very long time. Of course, no event is perfect. Players still need resources. Whales will always complete everything faster. And free-to-play players still need to manage their inventories carefully. But what really makes Balance of Power stand out is the overall feeling it creates. You constantly feel rewarded. Every investment strengthens your account. Every objective connects naturally with another. Every resource spent continues generating value somewhere else. That's exactly what keeps an event enjoyable from beginning to end. For free-to-play players, there's meaningful progression. For light spenders, there's excellent efficiency. And for whales, there are plenty of premium rewards worth chasing. Very few Hero Wars events manage to balance all 3 player types this successfully. Personally, I'd love to see Nexters continue designing future events around this same philosophy, because when events reward smart planning instead of mindless spending, everybody wins. And that brings us to the end of our complete Balance of Power event series. I really hope these 3 videos helped you understand how the event works, where the best value can be found, and how to maximize your resources regardless of whether you're free to play, a light spender, or a whale. If they did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to Gods of Alliance, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming hero guides, event breakdowns, tier lists, and battle analysis. I'd also love to hear your opinion. Where would you rank Balance of Power among all the Hero Wars events we've had so far? Was it one of your favorites? Or do you think there's still room for improvement? Let me know down in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next video, right here on Gods of Alliance. Warriors. This is how we play the game. Not randomly, not blindly, with knowledge, with precision, with control. We don't build randomly, we build with intention. Master the mechanics. Control the fight. Let's break the game together.